Hi everyone. Just a heads up really, for those of you who don't know, although if you're a royalist you probably will, today is the Trooping of the Colour in London, and the Trooping of the Colour is to mark the Queen's official birthday. Her real birthday is in April, but this second birthday that the monarchs had, I think it dates back to 1748, 1750. And who was on the throne? George? I'm not sure. Anyway, it dates back to then. And Trooping of the Colour is a whole load of pageantry going on in London, and it starts from 10:30 this morning, British Greenwich time, and it's now almost 10 past 10. So it starts in about 20 minutes. There's, I believe, live coverage from 10:30, and you can get it on BBC iPlayer, and you might get it elsewhere. It goes on for about 2.5 hours. So if you're a monarchist, a royalist, and you like to watch all the pomp and pageantry, this is the thing for you today. It's a big deal. I've got two cousins who are there, and I know that people were starting to queue to get a good spot from about 5 o'clock this morning, I believe, and it's raining. It's I think it's going to leave off now. I think it might be, the weather might be kind, maybe in half an hour or so, but it's absolutely been tipping down here. It's not going to really spoil anything, you know. It's going to go on, and it's something that if you're a royalist you're going to really enjoy. So 20 minutes from now, get on your iPads and your PCs and see if you can get BBC iPlayer, or it might even be, obviously, wherever you live, on your own television network. So I would have a look if I were you. Just got that out of the way. I'm coming straight home from seeing ALFIE, although it's going to be late today because I'm late going. I'm waiting for my daughter. Problems yesterday. His nails were long and dirty. He had a 3-day growth of, prickles. ALFIE shaved every day, you see, because I haven't been going, I haven't been able to. I've been ill, obviously, as you know. Things are not being kept on top of. So yesterday I got the girl to ALFIE's 1-to-1 to change all the bedding, which I brought home with me to wash. That I don't always do that. I do with these big pillowcases because they're expensive and I don't want them going walkies like they sometimes do. So did that, asked her to clip ALFIE's nails, to check his feet. I spoke to the senior member of staff on duty yesterday and said that I'm going to be lodging a complaint because this should not have happened. Every day ALFIE should be checked, washed, shaved, face creamed, nails cleaned, hands washed. Not being done. The response was for me to write a checklist. This is what she suggested to me. Write a checklist and pin it on the wardrobe, what you want to happen each day. Face washed, hands washed, shave. And I said, it's common sense. I said, when you get up in the morning, do you wash your hands and face? Do you brush your teeth? These things should be happening in any event. So there's going to be a formal complaint going in about that. I'm not having that, and I'm not going to have the worry of when I can't get there that these things aren't being done properly. It's the first time in almost 4 years since ALFIE's been there that, I haven't seen it that bad. And it's moved over to the part of the nursing home where the management are. Why aren't the nurses doing spot checks they're supposed to do it to see if there are any bruises or marks or anything. ALFIE's got a nasty scratch on his nose there. His thumbnail, was very long, very dirty, very jagged. He's probably scratched himself. I was also there well before. I mean, they were washing ALFIE when I got there. It doesn't get up till later now. So, 10:30, 11:15, when I got there, and it was being washed, as I said in my last video. And 11 o'clock came, 11:05, and I said to the one-to-one, can you find a nurse and remind her that the Parkinson's medication was due at 11 o'clock. It has to be on time. She came back at 11:15. The nurse is doing a round. She'll be with you in a minute. I said, no, please go and tell the nurse I need her here now. That medication should be given on time. 5 minutes either side isn't going to make that much difference. But the motto of the Parkinson's organisation is on time every time, and when that doesn't happen, I've seen the results with ALF. Anyway, the nurse finally came in about 11:25, and I said, what are you doing? Where's his Parkinson's medication? Should have been at 11 o'clock. And she said to me, he was given it early. It's not much better. So he must have been given it about 10:30, half an hour before it's due. These nurses in this particular home are supposed to be au fait and very well acquainted with the various ailments that people have, including Parkinson's disease. So that's yet another problem again today. I am going to be going into hospital again. There are 5 vertebrae that need to be addressed. They've done 3 in my pelvis, the bones that were broken, that were causing me the extraordinary pain. But I'm still getting pain from my back and aches. I can't say real pain, aches. Pretty bad yesterday evening, and I didn't take the morphine. I hung on till just before I went to bed. And I was okay, but it's been sore again this morning. I was up at 4:30 because I made a pot of tea and I spilled a cup of tea all over my sheets. So 5 o'clock this morning I was stripping my bed and getting the sheets in the wash. So I've lost my train of thought now. So anyway, I think I'm going to be coming straight back today. I was hoping to be going to do, one of 2 things really. One was to do a cooking video today and show you a meal, a vegan meal that I eat. But I don't even know what I've got in the fridge. And I'm not going shopping today. So we'll have to see. And the other video I was going to make is to show you I had to do some shopping with my sister-in-law, and I needed some new underslips and stuff So I might come on and show you the pretty things I bought later. Nothing too heavy. And of course, to let you know how ALFIE's doing. But anyway, trooping of the colour starts in about, very indistinct on this watch, starts in about 15 minutes time. BBC iPlayer, just type it in and you'll find it somewhere. There's going to be a fly past of the red arrows to commemorate the Queen's birthday. She was 93 in April and she's still going. They're looked after, aren't they, the royals, health-wise. So the royal family will be congregated on the balcony to watch the flyover and at other points during the day probably. And I'm just wondering whether Meghan Markle is going to be among them. I don't think that her remarks about Donald Trump and Harry's behaviour during the visit of President Trump, when Harry looked like a sulky schoolboy who didn't want to be there, showing Ivanka Trump around. Really, it was a disgrace, considering he's supposed to be a UK ambassador. If he doesn't want to do the job, then he needs to leave, along with his wife. But that's another story, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy all the pageantry if you're going to watch, and if not, I'll be back sometime later on today. Okay, bye-bye.